seeing these teams their own spin and takes on how the map should be played. The damage being exchanged, a flash into the back to try and take some deep control of this one. The guard not messing around, but look at the counter spam. Just lines it up, sending bullets right into danger, and already 2 kills going their way. Valen's so low, trying to stick the spike down. Didn't get away with this one, but it's the guard with an 100 Thieves, I should say, easy cleanup through the side. They've gained good positioning here, but a fragment over the top. Valen is in trouble, getting chunked down very low. Shots rattled off. It's Sire player wins out the duel on the top of rafters there. C's going to be connecting. Players locked down, unable to really hear much of what's going on, deafened by it. Ned's still holding that up close and personal.
Yeah, Net playing
fire angle.
Net playing in such an aggressive position because he doesn't have his snake bites, and it finds value.
Still getting 2 for the players. Swarming onto the side. Trent wants to again follow up on the rest of this damage that's being done. Derek's left alone. 1v3, taps the spike. Rotates the positioning, but Trent's aware.
Early Viper's pit here from Bang.
Deep play into mid.
And look how fast this is.
So much aggression. Maybe honestly just anticipating it. Trademark is still going to go off though. It's going to slow down the approach. It's still this off angle. You can see the drone in play. A bit of spam from Trent. He's just trying to find his mark. Derek will fall in the end. And it's chaos. A bit of pandemonium at the back of the site. But Stella, he locks it down. He's thriving in it. 3 kills in the round so far for him. And
expecting that Kitchen would be open every time they pit. There's probably a read that their coaches are giving them. And Asner and Bang, they shut it down. No
portions. The wall that Stella placed down earlier is being broken away, chipped away. Still an attempt is being made, but a bomb flash play. Asner right around the corner. The team, of course, are going to be supplementing it, helping him out. 30 seconds left into this round. Trent, once in his hands, now the nightfall. What is he going to be opting to do here? Game plan seems a bit iffy. It's indecisive in terms of what they want to do. There's a nightfall and a swing from Stella. Impeccable in terms of the timing. Plant's still going to be trying to go down, but Net is forced to move and at least offset his positioning because he knows all that utility is just being dumped into it, and time still running low right now. 100 Thieves, primed, ready and waiting. They could do some serious work, but the spike is still going to be dropped in Sire player. Safe hands. The back yellow with a tour de force. Viper's pit dropped down. Asuna wants to press the advantage. Pushing forwards into it, but left alone now down to Will. Takes out one of his adversaries, and it's down to the 1v1 Chamber versus Chamber.
Sire's already found 2 in the round. The tour de force online as well. Looking at the right angle. There's Will.
Ask for a pivot, especially with this mid lurk from Bang. He's going to be able to collect any kills if they try and at least operate and go into a different direction. But no, they want to commit to it. Still Stella from Nest. Finding the work, doing the damage. Asuna, the back of the site. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Pryor does give the guard a lot of space. And that's exactly what it affords them. An angle blocked off from the operator angle that Will was playing. He didn't really expect the players to be there, but still, an attempt is made. Bang will take out 2, but eventually traded. Jonah P again moves forward scenario as well.
And honestly, one where Jonah P has his ult to work with too, so this should be a monster post play.
How do you win this one? Side play going back to safety. Net did end up falling. 2v2 with a resurrect online, but that orbital strike, surely that's going to be denying it. And yeah, way too much damage. Hunter does the job, a jumping from Sire player.
That's bold.
Molly over the top though. Jonah P's bought himself a bit of time and still in the 1v1. Cross replacement is everything, and he is on top. Look at this repush from 100 Thieves. Contact very clear. All the information going to be gained now. They know where these players are being corralled. Right into orange, but it is Valen who wins out the fight. Derek falling. One less opportunity for 100 Thieves, and still the angles are being watched. The flanks swarmed inside the pit. Bang really just can't hold. It's unrelenting force. Snowdo does clean up Sire player, but it is chaotic. Actually healed up as well, but a fast play being made by the guard. Not really wasting any time. They are being stopped in their tracks though by this Viper wall that's across. Top left play to try and get their way through it, but the angle at Jenny is still watched.
Here comes Net at the back. He's got a flank through mid.
Massive kill opens it up, but now a bit of confusion and chaos. No one's watching him right now, especially with these smokes. Every angle found. And Net still with 3. Derek though, the immense answer back. He has managed to return this one into the 2-on-2. Hunter's Fury popped off. Here's that spike being planted. Location going to be revealed for but a moment. Can they dodge a juke it? Derek finds the kill.
Absurd. And Sire player brought down to 68 health as well.
Too much to watch. Up top there, Sire player's just clueless. Weaponry is a little bit all over the place right now, but it is a contact play into mid. Derek, a bit of spam. Just the raw bullets being sent forwards, but a fast play now into Orange. Bang knows the timing. Oh, it's everything. He drops down from the top ropes. An instant trade is there. But still, fights taking place all over the bloody shop. Right down into the center of mid. Asuna will deal in Trent's hands.
They can't give Jonah P a kill, though. One kill, and he gets the orbital strike online.
Molly going to be denying a lot of this one now. Trent playing close to the box as well. This crossfire, but they need to hold the back of Yellow still. Position going to be gained. A bit of a pop flash play. The wall in play. Trent just needs to survive, but he won't do it. And they all come tumbling down. It's going to be 8 rounds on the board here for 100 Thieves. It's going to fade away.
That would be now, and they don't appear to be taking the opportunity. Although with 0 point and the recon dart coming through, that's a cooldown they were waiting on.
Absolutely, all those abilities coming online now. They can start to try and work their way in, but still the guard are holding his 3 players at the back of the site, and a call has been made.
No one's coming towards him. 3 players at Snowman that Asuna has the high ground advantage over. There's the first.
And this is everything for Asuna right now. The fire is there. 100 Thieves follow up beautifully, and it's a flank from net. Comes in from the back. Orb going to be dropped down, but now on only 21 health. It's not enough.
And with 40 seconds, they don't really control too much, but this is a high-low setup. Asuna goes down on the rope.
30 seconds.
Barely, though.
What a flick from Sireplay to find that shot.
He'll die if he jumps down.
Still, he holds this angle down with the spray down.
Yep.
Sireplayer.
There it is.
Last player
Full
standing.
damage. Okay. Yeah, why not? Just left up to Stella. Sure that they clear close. Knife across the side there. Maybe an intentional tag to Jonah P. It might make them a bit more cautious now. Trying to play into Yellow. Want to go across. That's going to get destroyed. But
What a
Derek,
timing.
Oh, he finds the shot.
What a timing.
God,
And now, 100 Thieves have so many different plans that they can put out.
Right into Snowman.
Awesome play.
Jonah P forced to try and corral this though. All this danger just coming his way. He does manage to grab another kill. In all the midst of all of this action, all this chaos. The spam onto the wall, you've got to take out the segments of his side player. Up close and personal now with the tour de force. And that's going to be the resurrected eye. 3 shots, 3 kills. Bison Pit moving across here, all down to Derek, but this can just be stuck. Anything online, shock darts, 1-2, we're going to spam, stick it, no way!
How? That's another one. Derek.
Oh my god. The ones who are holding down the positioning onto A as of yet. All going to be going up. Knife against the back, and the recon dart eventually will get broken, but positioning is revealed. Horns over the top as well. Into the ropes. That's a bit of spam straight through the wall. Net. Nice kill. Going to be claimed. Asuna falling. It means that they are going to be pivoting, because look at this. All this space being gained by Bang. Lurks.
Quick peek onto a rotator.
Gotta be aware of this one now, but look at how low this time is running. Hot flash play. Perfect timing with a swing. Orbital strike to try and deny. They don't do it. They don't get it. Too late. Fast enough. It's way too late. And now left into the post plant. Bang's still left alive, but it is still the 2v2. It's watching just in case the reposition is there. Bit of a jiggle. He spots the gun, and it's immaculate work. Still down to Jonah P. Can he do it again? The answer is yes. Any chance to try and plant safe up close though? All over the top.
And as you can see, the fact that the guard are trying not to over-rotate has just opened up A massively. One away from the Nightfall. He'd love to have that online for this.
Despite this being a 4v5 with these crossfires up close and personal, Will has been forced off the angle. Asuna spotted out there, suppressed.
He's very isolated.
He is so isolated. No one really to play off of him, and he's cleared out. Diligent behavior from the guard. One after the other, they find the targets. They're going to be roaming forwards now. Not going to be connecting onto 2 of them, but still, what an aggressive play by Sireplayer.
He gets away with it, despite the fact he's suppressed.
Still there, goes for the quick scope, a bit of running on backwards. Jonah Pedo. 2 kills. Derek even returning, now down to the 2v2, and this is where it gets hairy.
Here.
It does have this no command, but Spike not really being disrupted. It's still going to go down. Weaponry not too ideal. Picking up a gun or 2 there. Spectre now. Derek wants to take the fight. Watch a shot to hit. Balance shot to his knees. It's down to net. He knows where the last player is. Molly out in his hands. That could have been a critical mistake, but the off angle by Derek is too damn clean. Okay. This guy is just elite.
The guard are just creeping forwards towards Dish, wary of any kind of trademark that's going to be in a normal position. Not set up this round.
For the moment, stun, pushes them back just through halls, but already a play being made. You can see the dash onto the side, but nothing has been cleared. Hard anchor positions being played by 100 Thieves.
Jonah P would have to hit some miraculous shot.
There's one. A bit of collateral damage as well. The player's still alive, Jonah P.
He's doing it.
Looks like the classic, and damage has been done to Trent. Plays being made all over the place. Will.
So far, 100 Thieves have been great at all portions of the half.
Forwards, no smoke from any play inside.
B.
Please spray down from the weaponry.
Not bad.
Easily done. Real presence here. Could get some serious work done, and there you go.
I shot the second one connecting. Asuna has pushed all the way forwards towards Tree. They were waiting for some kind of coordinated play, but didn't see him, didn't expect him to have flanked underneath.
Dash to the side.
Now he's in an awkward spot.
Jiggle the movement, a flash to help him find that play.
Awesome.
What
That
is
was from Derek.
Right from main as well. It's going to be set up for the kill, and this bonus is looking all but sealed up. Conversion doesn't matter if they don't have the weaponry. The ideas that they got behind these rounds have been sublime. These are 100 Thieves, guys. The entire org as well with this switch up that they made all the way back in stage 1. Remember it.
Yeah. I mean, it was the guard that kind of contributed to that as well, blowing them out 13-0 on Ascent. And 100 Thieves are mopping them up right now.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, people were clowning on them.
They were. If these 100 Thieves Biancas can hold on.
All smokes drop down. Been dashing forward, so Cypher's going to be taking positioning there. Just in Canteen, Rolling Thunder as well clears out through onto the side, but no one's really watching Arcade, and 100 Thieves was Asuna again. Comes up with a good bit of a flash play. And Jonah P with a perfect backstab opportunity. The rest of his team follows up. They're squeezing the remainders of the guard.
But here you see it, Derek with Rolling Thunder. They're going to commit to this, even in a 3v4.
Rolling Thunder now, as the plant is tapped away. Aftershock as well into the corner. Slow down the play, a bit of damage. The forced out into the open.
Perfect. Great utility usage. And now there's 10 seconds.
There's no time at all. Will's got the operator angle locked down. It has to be a huge play, a miraculous one. Pushing forwards into the spawn, but Derek reads it. And a stick of the plant. Trent's got no other options. Just the rifle, and he contact peeks into it. Again, indeed, Will was. The reposition now on top of this box. Not going to be on this angle. A flick of the wrist, and he does find the mark still. Stuns come through. A dash into the angle, into the smoke. Stella playing inside of it. Removes him. Side player not going to be able to do any sort of work from that position, and now time is running so low into this one with 3 players left alive. Asuna with a better weaponry, the Phantom in his hands.
Babyface Phoenix getting crushed on Ascent. And the reason I say that is because 100 Thieves' game plan is so good at dealing with what Side player wants to do. They're reading the tendencies and punishing the entry.
Straight into tower, stuns up, and just hopping, skipping around. Side player this time does find that opening kill for them. Now a flash through. Will hugging the wall, desperate to try and survive this one, but the rest of his team can't even help him out still. Will, how are you getting away with that?
Huge recovery play from Will. Gives 100 Thieves the advantage, and here comes Asuna.
Oh, they want to play up close and personal. The overdrive was popped off. Here in a fast lane to get them into the site. Over the strike to cut across main. The damage to kills. It's flowing for them down to the 2v3. Players rotating across into the site now. Will, what can you really do? The operator, the headhunter, players moving into him. You got to be careful. Shots rattled off one after the other. He's now 3, but he's wandering right into the horn to the positioning.
Bang, very early on. And Bang's got to be aware of that. He's gotten caught out a couple of times in that situation. Here's a haunt over the top as well, trying to set up Sire player.
Can't spam on the angle though, and still Asuna wants to lock down Hall's fast lane. Drop down, up close, still playing right into him. It doesn't even matter. The Prowler ended up blinding him.
And what a fast flank.
You play right in his line of sight, and Bang has got them completely contained. Brought down very low, deafened. Orbital strike though pushes them away. Defensive one in its play, in its approach, with the spike.
Wild situation that the guard have got going on here. Really strange positioning. Can Net find the timing? He's got an end. Oh, he had an opportunity there and almost whiffed it. But he does collect the kill onto Stella. Brings this back into a 2v2. Have they read the reposition from Bang across the rope to go for a hard engage onto the site, because he's in the perfect position to punish the Jet?
Aftershock though, that's going to be clearing back out of that position. The stun as well. Forced to move to the side. Side plays up close and personal right on the top section of it, and he has found his mark. This time it's a little bit different. There's a bit of return and fire. The trade eventually comes through from Stella. The spike should go down. In a good position. Aftershock as well, going to be pushing Valiant back.
What a flash.
Repeat. And Asuna's found it. One angle, damage done to Net as well. You can feel the pressure starting to be applied now. All a bit laid down. One
off the back of Derek's utility. Asuna is 4-0 at the moment in first kills to first deaths. He's been absolutely feasting on them. And there's another one.
My.
I mean, just reads the position that Jonah P's going to be playing, and Jonah P's in that spot to try and punish the play.
Straight across.
That's
Another kill
another
for him onto Saya, just trying to jump across.
Right here.
Got up the crosshair placement. This guy cannot be stopped, though. Won't be denied. Eventually, though, Net will fall. We'll take him out.
The guard have paused. The guard have got awesome abilities, utility, ultimates to be able to work with here.
Expected a player at the backside of Jenny. They're not going to clear the site. Positioned by Bang right now. It is being met still. How is he rattling off these shots? How is he finding the kills? And it's just too clean. Yeah, massive opportunity, wouldn't it?
And Arsenal wants it.
Creeping their way ever so closer. Forcing again the rendezvous. What is that readjustment? Stella returns with
Spike
2.
down A.
I got the spike.
Such a difficult last
Player
job,
standing.
A repeat from Will. You can feel the confidence is there.
And this is just brutal. The whole of 100 Thieves playing off-site, looking to get away from that.
Top of the plan. That's going to be the nightfall up into the spawn. So Trent going to be cutting away the audio cues. They allow that to get a safe plant.
That's pretty good. That's a great idea. But now Derek still has this tool for the retake, and Bang gets the opener.
How? You guys under so much pressure with the aftershock and the molly at his feet. Now the only one comes through. Skipping a hop and a crew, trying to find a fight. It's Valen up close. Right next to Jenny, playing the side of the smoke now. Trent just trying to bide his time. Still, that's up into the corner. Will just firing off, rattling off the shots. The guard finalized it. They put one more round on the board in this point of this series. But the way they've been playing on this map, Josh, it feels almost like the cure.
Here.
Side player's going to have something to say about that one. Finds the first pick just with a prediction play through the smoke. Gets his dash.
Spike down.
Cannot be cleared out of the angle. 2 kills for him.
It's going to be a fault line. Trent's going to be under pressure.
Here to jiggle. Trying to follow up onto this one. A lot of pressure. How are you getting away with that?
No way.
The anchor position in tower. Aftershock to force him away, and time is so low for them. Thieves. Cannot get it done. And that's a pistol round for the guard. Latching onto a lot of players. Good information gain. The jiggle. Really patient, cautious stuff there. Sidestepping for the fault line. That's Aston just trying to skip and again hop. Great across their placement, but he's removed from the fight relatively quickly. And the players just trying to storm their way into canteen. It's not enough.
100 Thieves have read this play and gotten a lot of map control off the back of it.
Ball line through on the fast lane. Is there going to be some sort of pivot? The trademark. It's detonated, flashed up. Also dropped down to the low ground now. Asuna letting rip a couple of these stuns. Players still trying to find their marks. Look at that. A kill for Saya Play in an instant. Dash back into safety. Does his team get into position now for this retake? But Derek not willing to give them any space for free. Just force these positionings, these angles. Fault line as well. Did he catch? Line soon enough. Oh, he was being taken. How? Got to be the better weapon at the end of the day. The rifles and
So aggressive.
pushing right through. That's going to be the rolling thunder. The sand, and of course space going to be gained. A flash to help Asuna. Have a stun. Let it rip. Why not? And a haunt. It's lit up a lot of these players. Lucky to get out with their lives, but another bit of counter spam. Trent swings through into it. Just a bit of a prediction as to where Bang might have been still. But it's going to start to get planted, and a bit of a whiff there from Will. There needs to be a follow-up. There needs to be a return, and Derek, there's only so much he can really do. Still, the cacophony of bullets sent flying this way, that way, every single direction. 100 Thieves left with just Asuna and Stella left alive, holding that flash. Rifle cuts across the site. Now they know no one's playing up close and personal. But how do they want to take this one? Fight still. Online. Flash off to the side. Side player backed away. No kills going away. In a dash. It comes to the cross. To high-low setup for them. There's no way. Surely not. How do you salvage this one? The answer is you don't.
This is so dangerous
There's
from
no
Jonah
way.
P. It's so dangerous. What a risk.
What
But it pays off.
There's no follow-up. No punish. I think Derek possibly having utility out in his hands. He couldn't quite do it. Still, fault line. And the overdrive. Asuna contacting, slow and steady, but he's playing inside the smoke. The pop flash play inside of it. Net was out of position for him, but eventually he will fall anyway. Missile was sent through onto this one, and another smoke makes it incredibly difficult for Jonah P to get anything done. Headhunter through, now Horse still being played. A bit of a jiggle of the movement. Jonah P, he did get a lot of work done. In fact, Trent was his way into the side. Him and Saya player evens it up, but now it's just Bang versus Saya. Rotates around, time burning onto the clock. A bit of a run and gun by Saya, and he knows
at the door, peeking out with breach utility.
Goes down the punish. And a glide. A slide right into the face of them. Balance again up close and personal. Orbital striking. It's going to be used as well to try and cut them across in case there were any more players there. But friends.
Last player standing.
Only the Spectre. Oh, it's labor play. Yeah.
Teleport's ready.
It looks like you want to set up for a pop flash play potentially. Yeah. Flash in the hands of one of the players. As was Jenny as the goal. Trent actually caught the timing though. Moving forwards though, the flash. That did connect onto Jonah P. He was caught unaware. Playing these individuals. I want to count them out. Given moment. Flash play to try and push into the spawn. That's managed to even it up. It's a 2v2. No command popped off. This could be it. Down to just Valen. He's found the angle and he's found the kill. But a spike in the hands of Stella. Where's the reposition? The fight is won. 100 Thieves winning the map.
Push.
Yeah.
Paranoia, fantastic from back.
Trademark as well is going to be laid down, but it will mean that the plant is probably going off without a hitch. Laid down. It's going to be a nade into the corner. Spike is planted, but again, damage is done. Still as a squeeze. A fast approach by the guard. They would be taking that connector control, pushing it away and making sure that they hold site position.
Trent still has a haunt available. Can drop back on and try and refight this one, but he just goes in with the paranoia.
Yep. Lovely bits of utility. The smoke drop down.
The guard. Finding them in transition and getting picks. Oh, and the Prowler getting false information here. Can Stella make a play off the back?
Isn't quite clear. Still, it's a bit of a hard chase. Stella, how do you get that? He gets two! You've got to be joking. Eventually removed from the positioning, but Will.
Spike down.
Oh, headhunter in his hands, and he's managed to skip away. He's on 2 health. Escapes
Get closed out.
With Valen still alive, he's going to get a smoke online soon enough as well. Quick little jiggle, a tap of it.
Will would have to have the clutch of his life.
He does have 6 headhunter bullets. And through smoker. Looking again, connector. There's the nade into the back of Gong, and a nice little satchel play as well. A lot of space being gained, but it's ready and waiting. Absorbed. No, the paranoia. It misses. And still returns and manages to get the kill.
And there's the Rolling Thunder gone.
Right into the back angle. No, 1 shot, 2 shots. Trent, you've got to be kidding me. Rattles them off, but is left alone to Valen. 1v2 position, slightly known. Stella with the better gun. The Vandal does the job. We're aware of this one. Not a Rolling Thunder though.
Doesn't catch Will.
Yeah, scatters off to the side. That's going to be a flash on top of it, and great timing from Jonah P. The backstab is there.
Perfect timing.
Over towards the bottom side of C Long. Valen as well. Dodging and weaving, but it's a triple face. Derek, a nice swing. Good cancellation there of the movement as well. He finds the headshot onto Jonah P. And now the rest of his team going to be backing him up. But another play being made by the guard here. Look at them. All of them working to try and re-clear the back of the site here. Side play is in danger though. That's going to be the Seize Nade combo. How does he get a kill? Pressure was on, and still he returns with the fire. Lock up the connectors. Bit of a satchel play. Takes out a rendezvous, but now look at that paranoia play. Derek, he's been set up to succeed. Still alive at the back of the side. In fact, he's got teammates to back him up. But instantly, the call is made. A rendezvous drop down. It needs to be a hero moment. It needs to be a hero play.
And he's looking great to be able to convert this one.
You want to play? Let's play.
No players, though. Vacating the premises. They don't want to play into this one.
Yeah, this one opens up the site. Jonah P hopping off his tour de force here as well, and Valen fake ulting there, making it feel like that he's gone behind them. You have to check the back.
Play aggressive though is the nature, is the name of the game. But this time absorbed. 100 Thieves seem ready for it. They know that God loves to be proactive in terms of taking this space and still trying to hold down the angles with these rifles. Derek coming from the sidelines. As for the taking, Trent.
Trent dodged a Prowler, and now he's got a time.
Everything into mid. Shots rattled off, but eventually finds it. It's not the cleanest thing in the world, but a kill is a kill.
Derek uses a Prowler just to give him a timing to commit to the retake. And it looks like 100 Thieves are going to try this one fast. Like I said, they're 50-50 for them at the moment. This time, they have a massive economy advantage. Down a player, however.
Timing on that is good. Removing the haunt here, and Valen, close and personal. And for one, still the trade. Rifles could be the difference maker. And indeed, Derek leading the charge. Jonah P. Headhunter just chamber things. 3 bullets rattled away. Will with the operator in his hands. It's not the right tool for the job.
So many dangerous spots here for 100 Thieves after the timeout.
And this time, doesn't exactly have the support of the rest of his team.
Oh, what a read!
The back and the stun.
What a read!
And the seize. It's all comboed up. They know he's playing in that position. And you're right, Josh. It's a great read.
this time Asuna has the right read. The spike is heading right towards him, and he has a stinger at the choke point.
Nightfall as well. Little double satchel play to try and dash their way through. Even the nade for the team is
30
supporting.
seconds left.
And they are being crunched. 100 Thieves. They get the right read on it
One
still.
enemy remaining.
They'll be winning out these shots right now and bang. A bit of a spray down for them, but right through the wall. Derek's got his back. Positioning's actually into hell. Here we go with the Prowler. Double satchel play. Right up into the sky. Like clay pigeon shooting. Tire player easily deals with his mark. And it's just too disjointed from 100 Thieves. Bang and Stella just could not get through the choke point. Utility being used, but now they're just running and gunning. Desperation at play. Down to the 1v1. Stella, he could be able to make this work. The tap of the spike, and he wins it out. These players might be landing. Do they expect this?
This is what the guard were doing previously a lot, and it looks like Asuna's read it.
Yep, up close. And now, as soon as he hears that util coming through, the ball is going to be made.
Remaining.
Great swings from him. The readjustment of his aim. 3 in the round. Asuna to clean up.
By very definition, not a must-win round.
Yeah, I just contradicted yourself.
Getting any is so important. Oh, Will finding the first pick. The chamber battle just going so consistently in his direction.
Magnificent. Still the showstopper against the walls. Enough to deal with Stella. In fact, removes a couple of chunks of it. And already you can see the positioning. Asuna, he's worked his way in. Now a deeper smoke, TP play to try and get into this one. They have to be worried about this. The drop down. Is the follow-up there? Yes, bang. Getting the spray down. Horns up close. It's going to get broken. And Asuna with that.
Begins with this roster. Asuna getting his repeat shot back on the stage. The defensive half was so good for the guard. They need
Pressure. Straight into it, Asuna. He contains it, but it is that 1-for-1. Trent still ready and waiting. What is the jumping right click?
Valorant moment.
Double
Everything
face now.
says 100 Thieves should be taking this.
Yeah, a long position pain. Down into the corner, Jonah P. Lovely little duel that's being taken. Now it's down to the 2v2. Players up onto the side here, Paranoia.
That was so good.
Pushes back around though. Will holding with his back to the wall. Left alone to Valen.
They've already used Paranoia, or perhaps couldn't even afford it actually. That's the more likely situation.
Battle though, Josh. This battle at A lobby right now is everything. The footsteps are heard. The Paranoia got loaded. They've lined up for it. Asuna, he collects it. 2-for-1 trade, more than favorable. Jonah P's taken out from the high ground, and it's just down to Valen and Net. A huge gamble to invest into this round. One that's just about to backfire.
Utility gives it away. They're going to get into the site. No trademark being played. And 100 Thieves are afforded some pretty decent position. Net now worried that he's getting pushed. In fact, he is. But that's a crazy shot.
Bang. Timing here. Working his way forwards to spray down the players at the bottom of mid dust. Now just down to Trent. Smoke drop down. He's got a Prowler, Spectre.
And the plant position is so difficult to try and stick this one.
Surely just going to be the double swing.
Can isolate the 1v1s.
He's isolated one. 15 health, not enough. Not enough. Paranoia into the back. So they're still there. Surely you don't disrespect this one. He's still, but he's waiting, leaves it to the final moment, Trent. What a spray down. The reposition. The jump up, the skip and a hop onto logs. Eventually dealt with. Side control is gained, but it's that 2v4. Bang, the off angle, the double satchel play, even the stun as well to supplement.
No way.
Stella gets 2, but it's returned. Rear Haunt as well, making sure that they clear every possible angle. Now Asuna playing up close and personal.
I love this play. With the Sage Wall coming through, you don't expect 100 Thieves to be fighting over a link.
Laid off to the side, now they're rolling thunder, but they don't expect it. Showstopper against the wall. Satchel readjusted the positioning. It doesn't quite get the kill. It does damage to the whole of them, but eventually they cleaned it up. Now down. The three of them, a bit of attack onto the spike. There's no weapons to really span this through. It comes down to the raw heroics. It needs to be fight one, and it needs to be now. Guard can start sticking this one.
And Will was trying to go for that lurk play up through garage, got spotted. And essentially Jonah P did the damage by just keeping him engaged for that length of time.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he's got two players pushed really deep up, so this is a full retake setup.
Yeah, so far back now, they don't want to be taking any risks against the wall, though. Asuna finds it. Showstopper value, Net removed from the fight. You're not going to have any of that utility to try and play that retake.
Triple flank.
And this could be massive. They're just trying to clear every single possible position in their spawn. This, that, and the other. Stella Kill on the side play, but still they need to deal with the remainder of these players now. Derek, he is being swarmed. A bit of run and gun action. Trent, shot found with the Vandal.
Oh, what a
into the head. Paranoia though that disrupts it, but still they are getting the kills.
Jonah P is pushing from the A link here.
He wants to the side. Bang, holding that close angle. Stella helps him. Right from mid, straight down, and it's up to Jonah. The 11th one claimed for 100 Thieves.
Pushing up to A lobby. Normally it's off the rip.
It was being watched by Derek, but Yule ends up getting one there by Trent. Now Paranoia. Their pace is slow all. They can't quite swing into this one. A resurrect, and they're fighting over it. Space still being gained. Eventually the trade, still down to that 4v4. And guess what? Bang. Well, he's repositioned. That ult from Pryor. It's a tight squeeze. Drops down. Takes enough damage that eventually full damage will do the job. But it's up to Nev to see if he can push back this relentless force. Sees locks him into position. No more sound cues for him. He doesn't know if they're approaching the site.
Jonah P needs to get here quickly. Net is under crazy pressure.
Doesn't have time to reload. Has to reposition. Fight being won there by Will, and it's up to Jonah P now.
He missed the timing.
He does miss it entirely. Drops down onto the ground, but Derek. The players are there, but the wall's up now. The plant's going to start to go down, and this could be it. This could be the final moment.
Sire player trying to break the wall here. 100 Thieves to 4v5. They converted it last round. And Derek gets them back dead even. Takes down the star player.
Push back the guard players. A real big ultimates to try and carry the way through. It has to be the utility combos. It has to be the fundamentals. Swinging through. Jonah P wins the fight. The aftershock pushes them into positions. It's a favorable fight to take. Spike still down though. Gonna be a bit of a whiff there onto the smoke, but now the spike starting to be defused. The fight's being won, but it's down to the wire for them. Bang! Tries to spray it. But the guard, they claw through.
The back of the Rolling Thunder. But Net's gonna get challenged.
Net is everything here. This angle is not being played quite well, but there is the Paranoia to help him out. One's on top of it, a bit of a spray down with the Phantom. Backwards and forwards, 100 Thieves. Down to the two players, Bang and Derek. Balance ults removed almost instantaneously. Retake has got to be clean, and there is the pressure being applied. Squeeze from both the angles. End up expiring just a little bit beforehand, so it's not going to clear that close corner. Jiggle peaks abound, but still they want to play fast and aggressive. The Paranoia, Jonah P, he's just biding his time. Ready and waiting, has to respect it though. The TP back.
It's a showstopper at the back.
Showstopper, side player, going for the fast flank, the fast wrap around, a bit of running gun. Bang! How do you get that one? Eventually it's traded out, but 100 Thieves, they are doing the damage, they are doing the work, Josh. Another play, another attempt. Short control and aggression, and out of Nightfall to try and supplement. You can feel the pressures on right now with the horns as well. Stella, only the Sheriff, flashed up, fully blind, rattling off one after the other. Will finds it, it's down to Net. The whiff of the shot, the rifle in his hands. It comes down to this. All on the line, all for Istanbul, and the double face will finish it. 100 Thieves are going to Istanbul.